Get it. Yeah, Somké and the Fire 5. Let's get it. We're going to start things off with Street Beef's OG Yard. We have a fight between Brian versus Rude Dog. This was a great boxing match right here. Styles make fights. We had the short range pressure puncher versus the long range stick and move boxer. This is classic boxing at its finest. I will say composure is key. Composure is key. We saw a lot of repeated jabs. We saw a lot of banging hooks, and it made for a firefight. Street Beef's OG Yard, Brian versus Rude Dog. Yeah, moving on to Street Beef Scrapyard. We see the champ, Malik Ogun versus Dynamic Duran. This is a great, phenomenal boxing match. We saw a lot of composed place shots, a lot of major improvements by both boxers. Um, the power shots were constant. The counters were consistent, and we saw a lot of grit by both of these guys. But we saw a lot of sportsmanship as well between both these guys. Street Beef Scrapyard, Malik Ogun versus Dynamic Duran, firefight. Yeah, Street Beef's West Coast, you see it. Another champ in the building. Doughboy versus Husky 2. That's right. This is the second match between these two. These guys had a phenomenal first match. And here it is, the rematch for the title. Heavyweight boxing, two technical boxers. They put on a show. These guys, they gave us slips. We saw a lot of big body shots, a lot of counters. Yeah, man, just a phenomenal fight. Excellent rivalry going on between these two. Street Beef's West Coast, Doughboy versus Husky 2, firefight. Moving on to Street Beef Scrapyard, we right back at it. If you're trying to look this fight up, the title's on the screen. This is a match between Naughty Nate and Short Temper. This was another great boxing match. This is a battle between youth versus experience. We saw a lot of great use of defense. Um, and man, these guys put on a show as well. I want to see both of these fighters come back. These guys were throwing everything in every punch. I mean, each punch carried a KO behind it. Cardio is key, as we say every time. Cardio is key, as well as staying calm. Calmness is very much key as well. These guys had a lot of heart, uh, and they, like I said, they put on a show. We got a solid stoppage in the end. Street Beef Scrapyard, Naughty Nate versus Short Temper, firefight. And we're going to end it in the Dirty South tonight. That's right, Street Beef's Dirty South. We have Patrick Griffin versus Dustin Brody. Again, another fire boxing match. These guys came out and they put on a show as well. We got punches and bunches, constant action all 3 rounds. These guys were two dogs with no quit, all heart, all will, and again, these guys, they came out to show out, putting on for the Dirty South. Patrick Griffin versus Dustin Brody, Street Beef's Dirty South, Somké and the Fire 5.